Great. 46 minutes into stream. See, what I wanted was a little bit more light. But my light fell off my computer and tapped my Wi-Fi adapter, and thanks to the cats, Onyx, for whatever reason, it's not his first time on my desk. He knows how to climb under this thing, right? Cat fits underneath, no problem. One day he decided to go over it instead. Cat going over this mic arm covered in wires meant smacking it over, and he straight up blew up my Wi-Fi adapter, like launched the antenna out of the plastic casing, ripped the solders right off, and so it's fixed in a way in that I managed to snap it together and it's being held in place by the plastic casing, but drop the light tap the Wi-Fi adapter, stream disconnected, 3 minutes, 46 minutes in. So, anyway, your chubby gristle drawing. Let me get your chubby gristle NFT going, MP. Excuse me. Alright. You know, if I wanted more light to draw with, I have my phone right here. I should have just done that. Okay. Alright. I have a vision. So this one might take a little longer than they normally do. But you are going to be quite happy with this MP. Let me pull up a reference quick. Okay, that is good. That is good. See, this is gonna be like a chubby gristle, either prior to one of his adventures, or enjoying a celebration after, right? Looks like an open collar. Let's give him an open collar then. These proportions are so bad. Hold on. Scrap that one. Putting actual effort into this one for you, MP. Thank Twitch for not automatically playing. Yeah, Twitch has been doing that a lot lately. Like Twitch used to have it where if the stream disconnected, or you're sitting on a stream while it's offline, and it goes online, it'll start auto-playing for you. But lately, it doesn't seem to do that for me. Okay, got proportions better this time. Hello, hello! Updated my avatar with the live text. That's the most it does. It'll say live, but it won't actually be live. Put the race in there. Let's see, back to my reference. A little bit of fuzz on that. So we'll give him his bulby little nose, his beady eyes. Actually, no. Gave him more of a Wallace and Gromit smile. He's not Wallace and Gromit. This is a well-fed British gammon. Give him a nice, big little thing going on here. More of a boxy hat like that. Bit of a JoJo hat going on with the hair in the back. A little bone on this pork chop. And man needs a bit of veg on the side. I bet he likes peas, I bet. I bet that Chubby Gristle orders a pile of mushy peas when he gets fish and chips. Do you think Chubby Gristle is a mushy peas kind of fish and chips guy, or a vinegar type of fish and chips guy? I think he's mushy peas. To complete this piece. I don't want to overcomplicate this too much. I have a vision, and I want to keep the vision simple. Okay, even simpler then. Alright. Probably not my best work, but I gave it an honest effort for what I hoped was a decent interpretation. So let me turn this off and turn this on. Whoa, big guinea. So you could enjoy MP, your brand new Chubby Gristle NFT. You can't pork here. I seem to have made him a little bit younger than I intended, but... yeah, it's yours to do as you wish. You have full ownership of this. Full ownership of a post-it note that can never be traded, can never be stolen. Tiny Guinea again. That challenge it is. Hey. People are into everything. A really popular genre of furry post on Blue Sky are characters so bloated that their arms become like this at their sides until they become like as big as a room. You think of anything, people will fap to it. So I'm just saying, like, not to say that grossly exaggerated obese character is not, you can't fap to that, but I mean, like for Chubby Gristle as an example. People have beaten you to it and have exceeded it, is what I mean. Jean and Ronfar might be at risk if these guys decide to bully him. "45 minutes into a Lunar 2 stream, it goes down and disconnects. Comes back up, and the first 10 minutes is hunched over sketching Chubby Gristle before going back to game. Well, as long as you enjoy it, MP, as long as you're happy with the product,
I'll take care of this.
if you weren't happy, you wouldn't redeem the NFT, but then you wouldn't know if you're happy with it until after you redeem anyway. It's a risk you have to take. Whoa. Nothing here, dead end. Onyx, that's Toasty's food, not yours. Everyone here heard the cat's food dish go off. Can't touch me, can't touch me, can't touch me. That Gorgon's head lips are getting a bit excited there. Target you, target, turn everyone on. Well, you got new headphones, MP. Congrats. Thankfully, these ones have been doing okay for the past few years. They might not be like complete audiophile quality amazing, but they do their job well enough. Have they got those full-on noise-canceling ones in MP? I don't mind that these ones aren't noise-canceling.
I'll take care of this.
It is kind of important for me to hear what's going on outside after all. The important thing is, does it muffle my voice enough that I don't have to hear myself too much? As long as it could trick my internal acoustics enough. I tried earbuds for stream before. Maybe it was just the earbuds I was using. But that made my ears feel more that they were plugged. And plugging my ears and trying to talk just sounded really weird. It was like trying to talk underwater. Life Jewel. There were some really phenomenal headphones that I was using way ages back when I was doing some training. And they were like really phenomenal professional stuff. Apparently, the black cushioning had like alcohol padding in them.
Bang, you're dead.
I'm not sure what for, but like those are some really, really good headphones. They were super soft on your ears. The audio quality was so crisp while muffling out everything else. And the only reason that I knew that they were alcohol padding inside is because it started leaking one day, and I was like, what's this? This smells like alcohol. And they're like, what are you talking about? You're just goofing. Quit goofing. Then later on, oh, it turns out those actually are filled with alcohol. We looked it up, and it turns out that's just what they do. I'm curious now. Is it safe to submerge my headphones? No. Best way to clean and sanitize? No. Padded headphones. Ah well, can't be bothered to look up headphone manufacturing paradigms right now. No idea what Blue Voice software is, MP. No idea either. First I've heard of that too. Oops. Okay, that's correct. That, and that. USB sound card, really? Oh, but it sucks, constant hissing. Guess you won't be using that much then.
Bang, you're dead.
Victory is mine.
Oh. I thought the software was called, like, Blue Voice itself was the name of the thing. Of the blue line. I see. This is also a blue. Little blue Yeti microphone, despite being a black microphone. It was a decent choice back in 2019, though my understanding is that there's better options, even for people just entering into the market these days, yeah? So this little thing here gets to be a relic. Run. Chest. Hey, no puzzle this time. Is this also gonna be... Okay, there's what? 2 Guardians! It's fine enough now that I have it, but if I ever upgrade it, it'll probably be towards something a little more modern inclined. Excuse me. Man, the day I lose this cough, the better. I don't know what's worse. Actually being deep in the sickness, when you've got the fever and you're still shivering, and everything feels miserable. Or the lingering week afterwards, when you know you're feeling better, but you still got that cruddy cough in you.
Mega
one, you merely feel like you're dying. The other, you're annoyed, and being annoyed is so much worse. Ah! Almost out of healing nuts. One for Leo, one for Mina. Better be getting close to bottom. Two Gorgons really flapping their mouths. What are those Gronfaloons? About to do the full party attack. Who to prioritize? Mina is gonna attack after everyone else anyway, so just do that.
Gift of pain!
Damn! Jean gonna finish it off on her own. Manages to get it done. Couldn't get both enemies though. An exit? Oh, not exit yet? Just gonna keep winding and winding us down. And the corridor is too tight to get around this thing. I could just try running. These guys aren't impossible, but they're a bother.
We can't relax until it's over!
Oh, there's my exit. Finally at the bottom. That was the last enemy before bottom then. Ooh, hold on. Secret door. Secret? They got secret door. Wait. What else is here? Is this gonna be like a dead end unless I push into that wall? So is that less a secret door and where I'm supposed to be? I turn around and it's boss fight right there. Water Guardian. You know, the smart play would be to just reset the system right now. I did save, but I didn't prep up my party for the fight. MP's kinda low and so on. But what if I don't? What if for the challenge I just roll with it? Having not restored everyone's HP to max, having not restored everyone's MP to max. Leo just needs to spend one more MP, but he can't do that. If I gave Leo the hero talisman thing, then he would have access to a spell that cost exactly 1 MP. But I gave that to Jean. The triple sword costs 30 each time though, because Mina still has the goddess and Mindcrest combination that halves MP cost, so it's wasted on her right now. I'll try it. I'll see how far I can take it. Let's see, water. Flame is strong on it, so fire away. This setup here kind of reminds me of the first game in the sewers of Meribia, with everyone on the solid ground to the right, and the enemy looming out of the water to the left. I wonder if this is made as a deliberate reference to it, even if it's like a blue guy rising out.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
Sorry, MP, maybe if I game over, I'll give the talisman to Leo and attack that one enemy on the floor above, just to get him at MP 83. What's he doing? Oh, bubble attack to what? Don't tell me that takes him out of the fight. It does! He can't fight as long as he's in the bubble. That's cute. Could I attack him? No, I can't pop the bubble that way. That's actually really adorable. He got bubbled up.
Blue Dragon home!
I saved this for you, infidel.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
Darren reacted to Chubby Gristle drawing with the That's What She Said emote. I'll admit that you can't pork here, can be taken a couple of ways. While I'm sure that Chubby Gristle and his lovely wife Fatima do get freaky, I don't think they're so freaky as to bother the nice public like that. Let's have Leo attack directly, that way he goes in front.
Blue Dragon home!
800, 820, 850.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
You know, I think when I finish with this game, I'm gonna end up missing Ronfar slurring out his healing recitations more than I realize. Jeez, 400 on both of them. Let's move Hero down here. Let Leo take the brunt of the front attacks. Hey, Toasty. Toasty, what you doing up here? What you looking for, Toasty? There's no food. You looking to get in the window? You looking for Onyx? Gee, let's have you drop. I'm almost at 20 silver lights. I've totally turned silver lights into the elixir of the game that I never use. Thing is that Silver Star Story Complete had a clear point where you want to use the silver lights. Where did I put? Because I've never found a place where you can buy them, so all the silver lights you find are all the silver lights you get, so they restore all MP. You kinda gotta save them for Galleon. It's the last boss or nothing. Here we knew Zolfar was coming up, and he was tricky, and we had to replenish MP a bit, but we also knew that there was an epilogue coming up too. Actually, Jean could attack normally. Blue Dragon Palm. Lamina will use a Starlight on Hero.
I saved this for you, infidel.
Happy hour.
I knew this would come in handy.
One thing I don't miss from Silver Star's story, though, I very much appreciate how the inventory isn't restricted to, what is it, 5 or 6 items that people could hold? Very small personal pockets and everything else in all. One big proper inventory that everyone has access to is more standard RPG, but sometimes standard RPG is nice.
Thank God for miracles.
Blue Dragon home! Mega Magic Flame!
Damn. Straight down for Jean. That's an insta kill. Cause she was at max HP. If you're not specifically building up your equipment to resist. Now here is interesting. For whatever reason, Miracle Litany, which awakens and heals one ticket ally, is red X on her. Wonder why.
Thank God for miracles.
It's down to the 700s, gotta replenish that attack
I
up to
saved
wall.
this for you, infidel.
Mega Magic Flame!
You know, now to look at it again, I think what I've really drawn is a chubby Inspector Gadget. Leo in the bubble looks like he's crucified. Game can't be making me laugh while I'm still coughing. Gonna kill me. Burning Rage.
Gift of Pain!
He could still up his attack while in the bubble. He just can't do anything with it. Didn't even need to take the time to max up everyone's MP HP. Still kick that boss's ass. Leo still only on 2 maximum attacks. Now where's that dragon eye? There's a much more ornate door here. And this secret door down here. Let's check out the ornate door first. The second eyeball. Left sapphire jewel obtained. You know that Star Dragon Tower is also going to be a whole dungeon of its own. It is going to be just like the Blue Spire that we had to ascend to meet Lucia the first time, but filled to the brim with endgame quality enemies. It's literally the final dungeon. Wait! There's a door off to the side here. Wait! Is a secret door... The secret door is a secret passageway that could bypass the boss. We could fight the boss or bypass it entirely with that. Really? That's like the only time that's happened so far. A boss bypass corridor? Hold on. I gotta pull up game facts. What's the name of this dungeon? This is Water Ruins, right? They really just put in a boss bypass corridor. This place much more simple to go through. By the third floor, there's no more button pressing. At the bottom floor, look for a door slightly hidden that leads to the left sapphire jewel without having to fight the boss. Naturally, it's free XP, so leaving it be isn't the greatest choice. Huh. Well, that just leaves the final dungeon of the game now. We're gonna get to finish this with plenty of time to spare before dank movie night begins. No, excuse me, water burps. Let's stop by main real quick. But yeah, as much as I was pulling my hair trying to find this dungeon, being like, how could anyone find this? How are you supposed to know? I do get it. Design intention is if you're playing the epilogue in 1990 whenever, you're someone who fully finished the game, which takes a huge commitment, not just of spite, but of really enjoying the experience and being someone who wants more of it. And so they're expecting that you're someone who's very likely begging for more, and so you want the second adventure to just roam around, go to places, slaughter things with your endgame equipment and team. You got both eyeballs, Mina's mom. Never give up and never surrender. Who knew that Miria Alsa was a fan of 90s parodies of Star Trek movies? Let's go visit Grandpa Gwyn. I'm sure he'd love to know that we just picked up the sick archaeological artifact and took it out of its matrix. We took it out of its matrix, no sketching, no documentation. Gonna be leaving soon, aren't you, hero? He's making it sound sad, but I guess it is. It's not just our adventure coming to a close, but Hero is leaving all his friends and family permanently to go to the Earth. But you know, He's not just opening up the spire for himself to travel to the Earth. He does this, and technically, that path is open for anyone on the moon to choose to travel back down to the Earth. There's not a whole lot down there right now. But there wasn't a whole lot on the moon when Althena first brought humans over. She had to use her magic to bless the moon and turn it into the world of Lunar that we see today. Kind to come home and visit with Grandpa one last time. Oh, we made Grandpa proud for coming back. Do you think Hiro's gonna be bored on the Earth? Like, sure, his girlfriend is there, and I'm sure there's a lot that they can get up to, but... But that's not gonna last forever, you know? They don't have board games, they haven't got video games. Alright, second eyeball piece. Once again, when we got the first eyeball piece in the Dragon Ruins, Ruby was saying like, "Look, Ruby," and now Hiro is saying, "Look, Hiro." I don't think Hiro's talking to the third person here. I think they got some stuff swapped around. Either who they're talking to or who's doing the talking. See, here at least it changes portraits to Ruby for the next bit. But back in the Dragon Ruins, it looked as if Ruby was having an entire conversation with herself. Time to shuffle our friend away. Ye who hold the star pupil and seek guidance to the blue star. Don't tell me that I can only make this trip because we have Lucia's pendant, and that nobody else on the moon can join us. Hey, Berserker. You noticed too, Ruby Hiro switched? It is odd. It's funny. I guess it's a testament to some quality control that has only happened on these two occasions. Wow. The path shall be revealed to thine eyes. If thou dost not have a mind and body of sufficient strength, thou shalt draw thy final breaths within this tower. So forget everything I said about, hey, good news, we're also opening the passage for others to join us on the Earth. Get a little community going of proto-Earthlings. Help Lucia out with fixing up the planet. Apparently they need the star pupil or whatever it was called that only we have possession of. And it's gotta be a fight to the death to get there. Have the strength, have the courage. Can we hurry this up? Forgot to click. Okay, that's also refresh on that. Find the Ascent Dragon. They weren't being metaphorical. I thought that the very act of traversing in a beam of light across the sky from the atmosphere of the moon to the atmosphere of the earth was the ascending dragon. She's using a definite article the and proper noun capitalization for a sent dragon. There's a 5th dragon. I did think earlier on that maybe the Shadow Dragon, or the Shadow Dragon Fist and Shadow Dragon Clan fame, might have been a hitherto unknown 5th dragon. Much like in Link Between Worlds, Lorule had the hitherto unknown central 4th Hyrule or Triforce piece. Ooh. I was going to save as soon as they were done talking, but that thing shot straight for the front door. They weren't kidding. I don't like this guy bouncing around. Fire, ice, Omni. Give him some ice, it's cheaper.
Gift of pain!
Two hit not enough. Ronfar, gonna help us out? Nope, never mind. Too late, Ronfar. Go attack some mirrors or something.
Ice storm!
Rude of them, going first to get a kill in. So much for Hero saying that he's of sound mind and body, he can do this. Then he straight up dies in the first fight. It's like, enough talk. Just hurry up and do this, Lucia's waiting. Floored instantly. Hey Toasty, what you doing? What you doing, Toasty? Woo! What you got for us, Pat? You done exploring, Toasty? You look like your eyes are still inquisitive. Is it the pencil? Did the pencil catch your attention? Not the pencil. What you see? You find more socks to chase after, Toasty? You missed one of the new optional dungeons, some bosses, but all still level 60. I did find the... what was it? Lost Labyrinth or something in the bathhouse where Lucia first gave Hero a peep show. And I was hoping that's where I was supposed to be. But after Dragon's Nest and Lion's Head both ended up being only optional, with prizes at the end and nothing else, I was like, alright, GameFAQs. Lost Labyrinth, is this the second eyeball? Optional dungeon? No, then what the heck? So, for me that was more, I want to finish the game already! Annoying sounds. Nah, MP. This is the, it's the hip music that all the kids love these days. Star Dragon Puh. First floor. If this is gonna be as big as the Blue Spire was, I really hope that they put a goddess statue halfway up. I'm pretty confident about my level. I'm not too worried about that. Because I'm fully expecting for the final dungeon of the post game that they are just going to throw balance out the window anyway. They're just shotgunning mirrors at me now.
I guess I'll let them live this time.
They want sound, mind, and body. What we are getting is intense cardio. I got stuck on the alcove. Oh no. 58, not too bad. 78, a little tough. 103 to Mina.
Let's get out of here!
But yeah, by the end of the main game, enemies were hitting so hard, even with top armor. For the entirety of the post-game, everything's been hitting like a truck with tanks for fists. So, I fully expect that unless I grind all the way to 99, that I'm probably not in for a very fun time combat-wise if I don't want to flee halfway through. I bet if I fought things as they come, and kept the Goddess Crest combo on Ronfar to have MP cost, and made judicious use of my healing nuts and passion fruits and even my life jewels, and probably spent some silver lights along the way, then I'm probably still gonna end up crawling by my fingernails by the 2/3 point. First turn crest, that's right. There is a crest combination for that, isn't there? Didn't mean to kite this guy in.
I guess I'll let them live this time.
As long as they don't hear that sound. What if I put that first turn on Ronfar, since he's not doing major damage anyway? And then I could have Ronfar do the what's it? The attack up to wall. And then that way, when Jean plays,
Fall back!
she can do her boosted attacks with her 4 separate attack potential, followed by Heroes 3 and Leo's 2.
Fall back!
We're just gonna be parkouring through this. See, that's what I expect when I see a lot of mirrors, 2 of which are already about to do that. The good news is, I'm learning to save more frequently. Triple eh. The plus side is this goes on much longer. If this goes on much longer, they're gonna box those guys in, so not everyone's gonna be able to attack them. Okay, Ronfar, it's all you, buddy. he's just dead now. That's obnoxious.
Oh, hero, don't die on me. You just can't die.
And this will still be faster than taking the time to fight everything, heal, fight everything, heal, fight everything, heal. Shit, I'm out of resources. Go back to town, go back up, fight everything, heal, fight everything, heal, fight everything, heal, fight everything, heal.
Let's get out of here!
Gonna have everything chase me like it's a start to an Austin Powers movie.
Fall back!
I wonder what the proper probability is for running. Because the only realities I get are run from everything forever, or can't run from anything for like 3 to 8 turns. So it's very feast or famine.
It's over.
Doesn't quite feel like a coin flip. But it doesn't really feel like an actual probability, because it's either... It's not like mixed together. It's either everything is always a run, or everything's always not a run. And it's not very well blended.
I guess I'll let them live this time.
You know what? I didn't save on this floor. I should have saved on this floor before going.
I guess I'll let them live this time.
Maybe I just have really funky luck, and so it all comes up in chunks.
Fall back!
There's probably more loot to find up there too. I'll go to the next floor, save, and then maybe sneak back down to find stuff.
We can't relax until it's over.
Rah, rah, rah. Lover of the Russian Queen. Fourth floor! Halfway there already! Okay, I gotta save. Let me go back down and foolishly see if there was anything worthwhile. Gotta get these kids some invisibility cloaks or something.
Fall back!
The real reason why Althena set this up, so you can only go to the Earth, if you can get through all this gauntlet, is because they want to prepare whoever comes down for beta breakers.
The trick is to know when to walk away and know when to run!
Hero is gonna be amazing at uphill, downhill marathon running. by the time he finishes this. Looks like there is nothing there. They sound like Toasty when it's lunchtime.
The trick is to know when to walk away and know when to run.
You know what? Ronfar is a healer. And Maori also had a role with cleansing or healing people. Do you think that he's actually in the best position to be such a rampant alcoholic? Because whatever liver damage he gets,
We can't relax until it's
he
over.
or his wife are in an excellent position to undo the damage.
Fall back.
Floor 5, inching our way through, one sprint at a time.
The trick is to know when to walk away and know when to run.
That's too short of a way over there, that's the end. That's the eastern end of the room.
Fall back.
You know what this needs? This needs an epilogue to the epilogue, where everyone else, after dropping off Hero, have one last adventure of their own.
The trick is to know when to walk away and know when to run.
Know where to run! Oh, that's a dead-end door. They tricked me. I'm always expecting to hear the so it's amazing when I don't hear it, but heartbreaking when I do. Sometimes I don't like being proven right. Can't believe they're having the game speak French at me. Man, we got another chonky bit.
Fall back.
They're not happy unless 3 guys are dead. They don't want to see too many living people up here. That's what's really going on. While everyone's chasing me very quickly. Take these off Lamina. I'm not fighting anybody anyway. So I might as well permanently keep the Magic Guy crest and Goddess crest on Ronfa. so I could use Purity Litany.
Fall back!
Nowhere chunky chunky. The way mirror. Finally made it next floor. Where there are still monsters. 6th floor. Using the most effective combat technique there is, running away. Okay, I'm gonna stop right over here and grab myself a little BRB. Since even though the Wi-Fi adapter getting tapped turned off the internet for like 1/4 of a second. The Wi-Fi was down for 1/4 of a second, and that was enough to disrupt the stream and make it only 1 hour of stream time right now. It is technically 2 hours in, which means it is BRB time. Maybe I'm gonna scrounge up some of those cough drops that Fennec had hidden somewhere. And I'll be back to finish this tower. Invade the Earth. 'Cause moon men need women. Hero needs that booty. Alright, let's jump back into this. We're what, 4 or 5 floors in? Was it? 6 floors! 6 floors in. Hiro and Ko had plenty of rest, so they got more stairs and tower to sprint through. Right away, a trio of enemies is clustering up on that doorway. And they start me with an Okay, that's when I reset the console, reload the game. Found the cough drop stash, so if I sound slightly more muffled, it's that.
We can't relax until it's over.
Taking the pause to heal probably isn't the best idea, but... Run! Oh, short floor! Wait, that's it! That's a dragon. Maybe not a capital D dragon, but maybe it is. Okay, so what I want to do. Let's put... What was it? 1 warrior crest. And the seal crest. To give Leo phenomenal power. 530 attack. Goddess armor, lion helm, holy shield. And a nameless sword. Hero. What should we do for you, Hero? Just attack for now? Let's just do attack on him. No, that's not right. That's not right. Because this is boss. Boss means you take it boss seriously. Which means Ronfar. Give up Magic Eye. Give up Goddess. You could have Speedy. Just put speed back on him. Then Hero. Hero gets Goddess Crest. Magic Eye Crest for triple sword out the wazoo. Lamina. That's okay, Lamina. You could just use that. Jean will give you double the attack. Actually, no, Jean, you're gonna get... What was the, I've already forgot the combination. Was it... a Revenge Crest combo? No. Was it an Ogre Crest combo? Attack range increases, so no. I don't think it was a Healing Crest combo. I just had her this morning on the Crest combination that progressively increases her attack each turn. Ah well, it doesn't matter. Just boost her attack a little. 233. Putting her over Hero. Over Ronfar. Ronfar is almost caught up with Hero by 4 points. Which means that if Leo didn't have this on... 260. So Leo and Ronfar both, just a little, well, a little. Nearly 40 points behind Leo. And Jean between them both now. One point, 10 points, 30. The rest will have to endure. But this is only 7th floor though. Is 7th floor going to be the last active fight of the tower? We got the music. Dares to challenge my superior power. Courage of this gun we found. Show yourself, Ruby. It's not just fail to recognize him. He's right there. Oh, never mind then. He's right there. Man, how cool would it have been if Zophar didn't just do everything he did, but also use the tower that he gobbled up to blast himself back to the earth and make that his domain, instead of like farting where he was and then not doing anything else for 3 whole days. And then so like we would have had to have followed him to the earth. What if he used like the blue spire to get back to the earth? To get towards the earth, right? To get to the earth and fight him there. As he rebuilds his domain, and then threatens to not just undo humanity's future, but attack the present on the moon as well. And so we have to nip him in the bud, and that's why he's not doing anything to us for 3 days, because he's busy spreading his tendrils about, where he has the greatest power. And then Lucia sends us all back. But when at first she's like, yeah, we're gonna come back with you, hero. We're gonna come back with you to the moon and see your grandpa and everything. It turns out, no, she lied. And she made the trip one way, and they can't use a blue spire to get back. It's been disconnected. And then they gotta do all this to find this tower and get back to the earth. Oh, how cool would that have been? I still think they should. Oh man. I was barely out of diapers when the first game was released for the Sega CD, and here I am getting excited for a what should have been. Meaningless. But Star Dragon. He needs to slay the pussy. I must find Lucia. I must reach the blue star. It's for Lucia. We know, Althena's in trouble. And Lucia of the Blue Star is our greatest help. Life that can only flourish once you get some Adam and Even going on, if you know what I mean. I will grant that when you look up at the blue star, you see oceans, you see green continents. So I'm sure that they've done plenty of rebuilding. Then what was that? What was I gonna say? Sorry, I was replying to Fennec on Discord real quick. But otherwise, in the intro, we saw that it was very frozen where she was. Maybe she was just someplace more arctic here. Maybe it was just winter there. But it looked a bit barren. What I mean to say is, I'm not sure that Hero is going to be around when the blue star is ready to open up. One-on-one? They didn't tell me it was gonna be one-on-one. You know what? All the better that I didn't spend all my passion fruits then. I might need these. I should have given him the hero talisman then, that it could boost his own attack up. Well, what can I do but triple sword? $279.
Heal!
I don't see this mathematically working out if he's gonna be hitting me for that much each time. 100, I could survive 100. He's glowing red now. So I can give them one equipment. I can give him one that reduces elemental damage, and that should help him with most of this. I'm thinking in terms of hero dying already.
Heal!
It's an assortment of elemental attacks, and they're all group or area all attacks, so they're not the strongest. This hurts when he's got the little pointy on his horn, right? When he does a plink, 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 that's the one time I worry. Because that's a little bit heavy. So an assortment of elemental attacks, and one 271.
Heal!
Then rotates through. Snapchat is really getting desperate for attention, giving me notifications saying, hey, other people have stories you haven't looked at yet. No kidding, Snapchat, I'll get to them if I want to look at them. Apparently, they had a phase where they were straight up fabricating mutual friends to beg you to add people to engage with the app more. There was one jerk that I was loathing. That Snapchat was saying, hey, you have 2 mutuals with this person. I was like, what? So I had to interrogate everyone. Do you know this guy? Do you know? No, I never heard of him. Video is finished. Congratulations, MP. Ooh, we got a link, an early link in here, the premiere. Sorcerer Lulba Preview, Disc Station 15. Cool. I'll give this a peek. After stream. $133 HP. One more passion fruit to consume. Aggressively eating fruit in front of him. That's it. He wasn't hot shit. I thought for sure for a final Dungeons, final Guardian, that they were gonna throw everything they had at me. All that work and he didn't get squat. He's getting that booty. He's leaving this world behind for straight up divine, you know. But once it became a one-on-one fight, I figured, it's gonna be balanced towards being a one-on-one fight. Could probably tweak the equipment if I lose to nullify elemental damage. Earn passage to the blue star, so that was it. That was final encounter. Again, they could see the blue star from the surface here. They look up in the daytime and the nighttime when they could see oceans, they could see green continents. So there's lush places already. It's just that if he wants to live with Lucia, he's got to go to the most desolate part of the planet. Hey, who said you guys could come with? You weren't fighting with me! Get up! Get up! Haven't they heard that two's company and eight's a crowd? Are those rocket motifs or just arrows? Crystal. Is going to deconstitute him, scatter his atoms into a beam towards the Earth, and then reconstitute a clone of Hero.
Hero, the time is now at hand for us to part ways, but this time we do so as friends. I shall wander this land in search of my true destiny, while you seek yours with Lucia on the Blue Star. Well, good luck.
Until now, I thought I was the biggest gambler on Lunar, but it's you. I don't know what lies ahead of you on this journey, but I'm sure you'll manage to win it all in the end. So I'm betting it all on you. Well, that's my pep talk. See you, Chief.
Hero, this is so very dangerous. I wish you could stay here with me, but I guess that wouldn't really be fair to Lucia or you. But then, your leaving really isn't fair to me either.
Should we leave everyone our armored equipment for future generations?
True, you know, Hero. But then I'm sure you'll make it back to Lucia just fine. I have faith that you can do what you dream. So get out of here before I cry. Go. I mean it.
Oh, I'm really mega bad at saying goodbye like this.
Mega.
But this isn't like a final forever goodbye, is it?
You're just going out to pick up a friend. Oh, who am I kidding? Hurry back.
Hurry
hero.
back. If she misses us, she could look up in the night sky. Oh, you know what? Earth repopulation, Null could send all of his dragon kids on over. You know what's funny? I have to go out of my way to find Leo. What if I didn't have him in my party? What if I never went to the top of that tower and got him back, and so finished the entire epilogue without ever getting Leo? And then, after this big fight, he shows up out of nowhere. Hero, we say goodbye, but this time as friends. It's like, oh shit, where'd you come from? You're here the entire time, Leo! Okay, they don't say anything different. Tears forbidden between men. Uh-huh. Meanwhile, here I am, sobbing, because I finally got around to the Ode to Castlevania DLC for Vampire Survivors and got to the boss fight last night. And it was such a presentation, man. It was such a display of love and craftsmanship that how could I not cry upon watching it? Replied to Fennec real quick. If you get in trouble, come back here right away. If Hero does end up coming back to Lunar alone, that's gotta be the most cosmically embarrassing breakup in the history of mankind. What's Ruby going to do? If Ruby's like, Lucia, I can't believe you would hurt my hero. I'm gonna burn your face off, She'll just be like, by Athena's authority, as Lucia of the Blue Star, I command you. And she'll be like, yes, mommy. You don't like the annoying sounds, MP? It's 90s JRPG gaming. It's all ethereal. If anything, MP, that you are annoyed by the sound, that it makes your ears ring and rattle, you should take that as a sign of youthful vitality. Your ears can still pick up those little tones that annoy the most. That is like, this is a free audio exam for you right here. Another meaning to ear piercing. You gotta catch up. Gotta catch up, MP. I mean, I've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one that healed up. Took the piercing out for like not even 10 minutes to clean it. I was like, wait, why can't this go in? Healed up on me, what the fuck? So we got 2 ear piercing noises for you. So just gotta find a few more and we'll be even. They're really making him feel good about himself. But these ultimate wingmen, all of these people from different backgrounds and different histories, all coming together for the singular purpose of helping Hiro get laid. There you go, MP. The sound stopped. Your ears have their relief. And soon, so shall these blue balls that Hiro's been nursing for like 60 hours. Ooh. You fucked up here. What you gonna do now? She's back in the crystal. You zap on down, and she can't even hear you from in there? He didn't even bring any cards with him. So we can't even, like, play solitaire until the next time she's unplugged. Tap tap. She's like, oh, who's waking me up at this hour? Hiro, she's not even dressed. You gotta give a girl some privacy when you wake her up. And they get their happy ending for real this time. That's the one missing ingredient needed for the sky to finally clear. And hey, the song's actually audible this time. The moon is so barren right now, what the heck? Look at that, it's all pockmarked and... What happened to her? Did they send all of Althena's power with them? With him, and now... And now everyone else is dead on the moon. I can't believe it, Hiro. Your horny quest just slew everyone you knew. Because usually it's like the surface of the blue star and the surface of Lunar see each other. And the moon is kind of, what do you call it, tidal locked or whatever to it, so it's always the same face. Was that just passing on by, or if they got another object in orbit? Not just passing by. Thought potential sequel hook there. Well, oh, this is the verse. They don't have this on karaoke version. Isn't this like the city theme with lyrics attached to it? Your ears are pretty empty. They had to rough it up to give it the massage after. Like an exfoliating sandblast first. Man, coughing worse after the cough drop. Gotta make some sandwiches, enjoy good riddance working designs. Well, I'll say it again. They didn't fuck up the balancing of the Lunar games as much as some of their other hack jobs, so I'll appreciate them for being a little more conservative with it this time. Please insert disc 2, there's more! Is this 2 just gonna be the outtakes reel? Like at the end of the first game? Yeah, exactly. They only shat a little bit, not too much. I'm actually giving the thumbs up for that, because I've seen McCall play a couple of the more infamous ones, where damage completely out of whack, experience completely out of whack, important plot points obliterated. For the Lunar games, I guess they had a real soft spot for those ones. They put a lot of flavor that made a lot of like incidental nothingness NPC text to like pop out with more personality. They made it like a kind of a charming product of its time. But for like combat and such, like Silver Star Story Complete is still a very easy game. I'd say the biggest thing that's tweaked around is like the secrets. Bromides have very exacting triggers. Eternal Blue feels like, at least for the PlayStation version, they've definitely upped some of the difficulty around. But first time playing and got through it with only 15 deaths. Sega CD Popful Mail. I've heard that that one was kinda given an unfair job by them. The unfair working designs treatment. Which is kind of a shame because while I haven't played the working designs Popful Mail, I've seen people play it and I've seen like some stuff here or there. And I gotta say, it's already a cute game, but like the voice presentation they give it also makes it pretty cute too. Like the whole "oh, I biffed it" thing, you know? It's sweet. It's kind of like a I mean, I haven't heard the Japanese. I'm sure the Japanese is fine too, but it's kind of an appealing direction they've taken with some things. Yeah, the main cast is pretty good. And it's a shame because they got that little cute thing going for them, and then they gotta fuck it up some other way. Let's see what Disc 2 has. It's probably just the outtakes reel.
Oh, look what we have here.
Yeah, it's the
That's
outtakes reel.
Oh, you need a spanking. Oh, if I wasn't dying, I'd give you a good spanking.
What? Blech. Retake. Hold on a minute, I'm laughing. Erase this, I don't want any outtakes. Erase the bill. Wait a minute. Okay, go. What do you mean? What do you mean? That was a bad one.
Good old John Trude.
That was just a big burst of air. Just a big bellows of blow. So
Why is he commenting on my burp?
granted it. And now I can't read. Tell me, Lucia. Why do I keep calling her Lucia? Because it's spelled Lucia. That's why. It's Lucia. Lucia. You should be thrilled, dear
I
Lucia.
actually laughed at an outtake.
Your mission is nearly at an end. Did you like that? You should be thrilled, dear Lucia. Your mission is nearly at an end. Go forth, Princess of the Blue Star. Go forth and meet with the Princess. I mean... Don't...
Checking YouTube, Lunar 2, Eternal
You
Blue
should
Complete,
be thrilled, dear Lucia.
PlayStation outtakes.
Your mission is nearly at an end.
26
Go forth,
minutes
Princess
and
of the Blue Star.
52
Go forth and meet
second
with the
video.
goddess. Shoot, I just cannot seem to get that word out of my mouth. And I did not give you the satisfaction of a I might add. This reprieve from death was not an accident. So far,
I think I'm gonna Aw, that's cute. A little thanks for playing at the end. That's sweet. Well, I think it's safe to say that Lunar 2 Eternal Blue is complete. Which means I have now played both PlayStation version Lunar games. I think my soft spot is still for Silver Star Story Complete. A little bit, because, I mean, heck, that's the one I was exposed to as a kid, and then played again in my adulthood. And so... Oh, there's little Lucia singing. Singing to Schubert! It's got Schubert in there! It sounds like I'm bullying him when I say that, but the little baby is like a little round orange head. And so, it looks like a baby Schubert. I posted a couple of baby Schuberts to Schubert's Discord. It's not just like, oh, it's a baby, that means it's Schubert. It's a round orange head. And so if I see round orange thing, that's Schubert. I can stop it by pressing the button. It's like, that's enough for you. That's enough. Can I restart it? No. It's done.
Oh, I'm just not.
And then it... Does that continue or loop back down? Either way. I guess I'll press the reset PlayStation button. Eternal Blue feels like... When I see a blue ball, I think of Lolo. Unless it is Lolo, then I think of Randar. Eternal Blue, now that I've played it. I think the biggest comparison I can make is in tone. Silver Star Story feels very optimistic. It has its hero's journey thing where you have the bad thing happen, you go down to the abyss, you triumph back up. But for the most part, it's very lighthearted. It's very... I would say that Silver Star feels like the children's adventure, and Eternal Blue feels more teenager. Little bit edgy, a little bit more cynical, though it's still good and love triumphing in the end. Yeah, so many companies. But hey, credit where the credit's deserved after all. Couldn't figure out why at first, when Silver Star Story Complete is such a change over its Sega CD origins, with so many improvements over it. Lunar 2 felt like a step backwards with a few things, like the default input here being new game instead of continue, so you turn the game back on, or you just had a game over, you want to get back into it, and you tap new game, there's 15 minutes taken away unless you reset it. Because it turns out this one didn't get the full remake experience that Silver Star did. Which is pretty interesting then. That by playing this PlayStation remake, it gives me a closer look at what the Sega CD versions were like with the rougher edges, compared to the more polished up Silver Star Story Complete. A little odd in places, because sometimes it does feel like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But that's because that 1 step back that you sometimes see is pretty much because it's a ghost of the Sega CD popping in. Very, very corridor heavy. That is a very apparent thing that jumps out at you after going from a Silver Star Story that is mostly open, in both how the world is designed, you can walk around a lot more easily. The zones and dungeons and things tend to be a bit more open, more spacious. To this, where every single dungeon is a narrow corridor, some pretty deep mazes, and even the world map itself, between mountains and impassable forests, you're just going corridor to corridor to corridor to the next door. But ultimately, I would say that I'm glad to have played Eternal Blue, to have finally gotten it under my belt. I mean, heck, after playing Silver Star Story Complete, what's it been now, 4 times? 4 times the Silver Star story complete. I had to play Eternal Blue eventually. Enjoy that sandwich, MP. And so I enjoyed the experience. It's definitely rough at the start. I actually died in the first area outside the cutscene area. Like, literally, before even getting to Grandpa's house, registered a death. So take some getting used to. Having crests certainly opened up a bit of tactical stuff. Even though there are some things that I missed having as equipment. It was a good time. It was a struggle in places, but much like Silver Star Story, if you just fight everything, then for the most part, you end up having the levels you should have. But man, does it get tough in the early parts before you get a full party in you. Once you get a full party, you have a lot more flexibility. But until then, before you get a dedicated healer, when you have a dedicated healer but you don't have other people fighting with you, when you finally get a nuclear mage, but she's the slowest one of the party, and so she's not able to help out as quickly as you'd like. Killing me here, Mina. But it was a fun system to learn, and I'm sure that if I were to play it again, with the foreknowledge of what different tricks and techniques I could use, maybe pull up a guide for where different crests could be found at what points, which ones I want to buy for what combinations, put that thief staff to use to steal a few more things. The most I got out of the thief staff was nuts. The nuts were the best thing I got out of them. Everything else was like an occasional herb, other insignificant stuff. There's apparently some really cool stuff you can steal, you just have to make the effort of finding it. So, if you're the type who loves to grind away at a game, it's got some cool secrets, it's got some stuff you can nab and you could really trick out your party to very likely become so much more of a powerhouse than I was able to make my own. The trouble is that it is such a time investment. This is a so much bigger game than Silver Star Story was. If I go to my collections and look at my chronological shelf 10, Silver Star Story Complete took me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 streams. Roughly around 5-6 hours, sometimes a little more than that. Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete took me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Today makes 12 streams. Now granted, a couple of those are 3 hours, and then this one also took roughly about 3 hours to finish up. But most of them were also 5-6 hours. That is a little bit beefier than Silver Star Story asked for. If I don't count the epilogue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for Silver Star Story. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One was sick, one was short. Round that to 9.5. 9.5 streams for Eternal Blue? For first time? So maybe might be roughly equidistant if I played through it again with all the expertise I had with Silver Star Story. Maybe. It's definitely very linear. They both are, but Eternal Blue, so much so. But It is finished. But there is still a little time left in the day. So what do we want to do? We have options. What do we say that I pull up Viol? Where would I put it under? This capture. That capture's not wanting to work for it. Because that's a game capture. I want a window capture. Window capture. There. Stretch you out here. Shift you a little bit to the left to make it a little bit more even. No, go back, go back, go back, go back. Transform, copy, transform, BRB scene. Window, capture on. Transform, paste transform. And I'm gonna take a little BRB. And when I come back, we'll do a little cooldown lap with star resistance. Sound good? Sounds good to me. Extra power always sounds good to me, so give me a second. Okay. Let's pop on back, turn on. Why is that art broken? That's not the right size for that. There. Just must not have standardized it yet. Ah! Cannot wait to be rid of this meddlesome cough. What shall we do for cooldown? Regular game? Or should we do the mini game with Faye and Rico, or the rival fights? We could do rival fights Whoops. With all the main bosses. Or directly against Dark Force himself. Let's try to do a 1cc. We'll try 1cc through the main game. We'll do a forced 1cc. I could set how many credits I get. From as many as infinite to as few as 0. Should I make it 0? Make it 0, then do or die, we get just 1? Or actually do it all the way through for, like, exhibition. I'll put it on 5. We'll put it for the default value. If I somehow don't make it in 5 credits, then that'll be it. Oops. I'll put it again. Alright. After all, we have to go from one story of a boy saving his planet from a cosmic evil to that of a man trying to do the same for his own. On their way home, when it turns out, what? Igor reporting that Mensama and Undata, that Dark Forces forces are attacking the home planet of Shakungo's people. Which, how dare they? They had just participated in their Star Lore match. And anyone that dares to defile the good name of wrestling has no honor. They got their spaceship, but it's so much faster to just fly through the asteroid field and the satellite mesa than to take their own ship there. Whoops. It's got that lag going, that's not good. Sometimes it does that. Since this is an RPG Maker game, it's a shmup, but it's also an RPG Maker game, so sometimes it gets a bit fiddly. Always fiddly, never violin-y. I love how he's literally throwing his punches. Say bye to Big Gun. Big Gun, the real MVP of Attack of Dark Force. Professor Ace card. I love how Extra Power takes some meme or conspiracy theory that the Jomon-era Dogu statues and pots are figures of extraterrestrial ancient alien space travelers and makes them Undata's play kids. And this is secret. No Pururu for us. If you do the grapple move on one of those figure in the back's hands, then a little slime ball comes out. That's one of your allies from Extra Power Attack of Dark Force, the first game, the strategy RPG. One got away. Quit! Oh, that's too many getting away, what the heck? I am rusty. Here. We'll call that a mulligan. I'm gonna put the blame on that little lag that was popping up once in a while in the beginning. See, my skills were here, but the game was still over there. That's what was going on. Normally, don't run like that to at least stage 3. Hey, Chillin' Chum. You missed it. You missed the end of Lunar 2 Eternal Blue. Hero has forsaken the sinful moon and returned to a planet Earth with no one to interrupt him and Lucia's alone time. I just realized it kind of makes it a reverse of Eden. They were the last two on the planet. One is a VN about the Earth about to be destroyed by some like red star or something, and so everyone else evacuates. Except for the main character who stays behind with the super engineered engineer who has designed the spaceships that will take humanity to the stars. And so on the dying planet, those two remain. Except she's also dying. And so great choice, main character. You stayed behind on the planet to stay behind with your dying girlfriend, and now you're all alone. In Eternal Blue, it's more the Earth is already dead, but is being rebuilt to thrive. And you're choosing to go back to the Earth to stay with the girl engineering its revival. This put it, got it this time. I hadn't noticed that parallel before, but then again I hadn't played the game before. Ooh, stuff it. These things are random where they fall. 757 enemies. I'm pretty sure that's all of them. There's a streamer who calls you Chillin' Choomba by mistake. Is it by mistake, Chillin' Chum? Is it really? Data, one of Dark Force's 2 left hands. He's in control of the mechanized forces. That's why all the enemies you see here are the Clay Kids, the Master Denpa. And a few native satellite mesa life forms. You got the indigenous guys who are just upset that we're cutting through their territory. A bunch of satellite mesa bugs that attack in swarms. There's lore to this game, alright? %100% destruction. We're probably not going to acquire that from here on out, because the end stage of stage 2 is a huge swarm, and if I'm not playing Nemery or Zanberhead, it is very tough to get everybody. After cutting through the satellite mesa, we have the spaceport to the main city of the Shakti Star. the main merchant city, I should say. And now it actually starts to get a little bit tricky. Hence why I can't believe I would flounder so much at the first stage when it's so straightforward. This area used to be so difficult for me. It's not even that many bullets flying. This isn't exactly Toho level. Say hi, Needle Sandman. Dev right there. The only way to interact with him is to use a grapple move and destroy him. But you only get one tiny bonus gem worth 1 point for destroying the developer of the game. Oops, missed. Another Professor Ace. Some arcade cabs have easy settings. Nah, there's no difficulty settings for this one. Besides, this wasn't arcade cabinet. This is RPG Maker Chillin' Chum. This is RPG Maker freemium game. With the heat up hits, and you just slam them away with that constant tsunami of noise. I'm sure that Lucky Lamp would take it as a compliment, that he thought that this was arcade cab, physical release worthy. It really is. And there's the main character of Happy Challenger Yamada. Gives you free pizza for 1 more life point if you got a goodly amount of kills up to this point. Yeah, RPG Maker shmup. Their first game was a strategy RPG built in Sim RPG Maker 95. That makes sense. Second game is a shmup made in RPG Maker VX, which is wild. And then the third game is like an action beat-em-up adventure, also in RPG Maker VX. Time to fight Mensama, in charge of the Bioroid units. Hence all the spy flies and builder monkeys, building monkeys. Oh, that got me. Get back over here! That's a reference to the first extra power game. It turns out that Mensuma's big weakness is dish soap. It is corrosive to his skin. So Igor comes in, or whoever your partner is, depending which character you're playing as, tosses dish soap on him and repels him. The Dark Force attack on the Shotgun Star is already underway, but now we get the full assault fleet attack. And so have to go into hiding. Gotta leave our Major Domo Igor behind. The Shark can go flees to the sewers. We had the mechanized units led by Undata, and the Bioroid units led by Mensuma. But for this stage, for the most part, it's just sewer-dwelling monsters. No overarching Dark Force menace down here. Stage 3 gets really bullet dense with all these, the bats especially. Secret. Lucky Lamp. I'm not even gonna bother trying to 100% this one for 100% kills. Stage 2 already wasn't. Saw how much it swarms. And the swarms only get more intense as the game. How did I miss that bullet? Goes on. Two hits. That's half my health. I can't afford that right now. I can't believe that grabbed me. Here we go. Gotta be super careful here because I'm not getting much in the way of health restoration. Playing it risky going down there. If I maintain power, I'm okay because I could kill stuff. But above here especially, at the next phase of this stage. Oh yeah, no Dark Force enemies down here, but plenty of dark implications for the history of the peaceful Shotgun Star. All these tools of war. For a planet that practices peace and uses their sacred martial arts merely as a tool of honor. They even got giant doghead war machines. Their dark secret is they used to involve horrific bioweapons too. Shark can go, horrified by the history of his people, wanting to mercifully putting this to rest. Buy blue armor. Then we get back to the city, to our Star-Lore arena. I get a combined attack by both Mensuma's spy flies, and Undata's clay kids. On top of the old bioweapon being chased, dropping its own little kids off. So much storytelling without using any words to tell you the story. I mean, it's telling you plenty, but like insofar as like the military operation going on in this occupation. Oh, that almost got me. If you can just sit here and wail on it, it is so satisfying. You thought those stages are ridiculous. And stage 4 hasn't even started yet. Loving this cityscape, by the way. The colors that they applied it with, the way that they're presented, reminds me a lot of like the old consoles that our cousin gave us when we were growing up. Happen. But she's got a life for me. There's the evacuation efforts, a big mech going by. Stone mech, I mean. At Attack of Dark Force, they're practically sub-bosses that attack in 1s and 2s, with really bad stomping attacks. Here, they're mostly carriers to launch more clay kids out. Funny enough, the first game takes place after this one does. This is the prequel. And Shark and Go says he doesn't know the Stone Mech. He's never met them. He was so busy fighting the things in front of him, he never looked to the left. Getting tight. Tried to escape. Whoa. First phase of stage 4 is almost done with. First phase only. Dark Force himself appearing, manifesting. Straight up destroying the Shakun Star capital city. In the first game, when Dark Force's apparition looms over Tokyo and every other major city, and Starkengo says he's got a nasty feeling this is exactly what happened on his own planet. This is what he means. The chicken! Stage 4 still going. Wouldn't be an RPG Maker game if there wasn't some sort of trippy visual, sort of dreamscape, hellscape. I think I can let those guys go. I don't want to lose too much health here, because there's a couple of secrets you can only really do feasibly if you have lots of attack power coming into it. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Gotcha. Like this. That's fine, destroy it, just destroy it! Egg ain't good for now, glad to see the grinding is still satisfying. There, I killed it. Every single part of the beast destroyed. Okay. Only one health down. We got maximum attack power. Oh, that was a quick kill. Those organ enemies are rather durable, but maximum power and letting this connect. The green girl that pops up to give us aid here is Emerald, who's the PMX resident psychic at the start of Attack of Dark Force. No clue why she's here. I mean, I guess her psychic powers are granting distant aid, maybe. First couple of phases of this, you can just sit back, mostly. But it's a luxury you can't afford forever. Got pinched in there. Oh. Just could use my extra power attack. One health is too little for me to be comfortable here. Like how the life heals you after you've been sucked in. And stage 4 is still going. From the cityscape to escaping into the ghost gate. And then down to the ruined streets. While the full combined force of Dark Force's army assaults you all at once, even these elite units like... Look, I'm not a Japanese speaker, I'm illiterate. All I knows is what I could glean off of Google Translate. I can't tell you this will see Sinner Shapers, Thinner Shapers, Shiner Shapers, Something along that ballpark. These big banana men. Also among Undata's bioroids, I'm pretty sure. Soon to be joined by Plasma Boss, a menace in both the first game and this one. Those blasts will actually destroy other enemies too, so if you're going for the Paladin playthrough where you kill as few to no enemies as possible, they can trip you up if you got too much excess kills in already. Perpetual 2 health. Oh! And that was the toughest part of stage 4 to get through. I can afford to rest now. If they told you about things you do this week, last month or last year, you would not believe you at first. You mean therapy and egg ink, chillin' chum? But you've had some other stuff going on too, haven't you? Like, I'm pretty sure that your Discord status had reflected that too. New year and so other stuff you were doing. Sunny Day and Funny Face. Lieutenants of Dark Force? But what anime, tokusatsu, would there be if we didn't have the comic relief goons? Who's got the Kyogre? Hold on. Yeah, that's them. Oh, come on! I thought I was low enough. That's okay, we could do this easy peasy. Easy peasy! My first death this run! I gotta go all the way back here with no power-ups. I got too confident. The Witch of Vainglory smiles upon me this day. One more plasma boss to get through. You know what the worst part about plasma boss is? Plasma Boss wasn't tough enough. They literally made a Plasma Boss 2. Like an upgraded unit, and in those later stages of the strategy RPG, you gotta fight 2 to 4 Plasma Bosses at a single stage, with Stone Max stomping on your troops, with every other Clay Kid swarming in as well. And Master's Denpa sniping you from a distance. The strategy RPG goes hard. But you have like 23 heroes that you can choose from to fill out your party with. The kick attack doesn't just have that projectile. If you go up close and your foot connects, when you hear that clap, that means you've done extra damage. So it's to your benefit to try to take the extra risk of getting close, getting the extra hit in. But it turns out we're too strong. They must combine their respective vehicles. Again, tokusatsu comic relief villains. It's too top heavy, their legs snap off. You could fight them like this, or you could just wait, because they do damage to themselves, trying to hit you with the missiles. They're trying their hardest. They really want to make Dark Force happy. D rank because I died. All the progress that I made through 3 phases of stage 4. In the penultimate stage, they mix it up because this is a horizontal shmup, and then they give you a vertical scrolling level when most of the characters aren't designed to take advantage of vertical scrolling. Super empowered Undata one more time. Wouldn't be a tokusatsu if the villain wasn't restored larger than ever. Man, I have so little power here. If I had full power, I'd be wiping through these guys so easily. Oh, that's too risky. That was a stupid decision. And such triumphant music. Akimoto Wagman's music is phenomenal in every single game. I'm pretty sure he's got at least 1 credit on a Fairy Tail game or something. I'm not sure if he's like a career composer, or if it's only 1 or 2 credits, or what he does at his full time. If I go by his Twitter, it's a lot of karaoke and Shinden makers, and I somehow doubt that those are his everyday. Every single one of those characters you see in the background that are also fighting the good fight to defend the Shotgun Star all have their own stories. They're all waiting for future extra power games to tell them. It is 2025 now, Needle Sandman, Akimoto Wagman. Giant Fist was released first in what, 2018? The children hunger for extra power. Oh, I missed it! Not doing too bad at this so far. For having floundered stage 4 at the end. Stage 5 I've got down pat. I say that and then take a couple of hits here. But there's the Sharkun Star Central Computer coming up. Look at that big robot in the background. With muscles and biceps of its own. If Planet Kaniku had its own computer, that'd be it. Which, funny enough, Shark Go is basically Kaneko Man, if Kaneko Man was competent from the start. If Kaneko Man wasn't, like, well, like, he was basically a, he was basically like an Ultraman parody at the start, right? Just really obnoxious and gross. No one respects him. He's always losing. And then slowly they made him to like a more comedic character of his own. Once it got to like the wrestling arcs and the Chojin tournaments. That's basically Shark and Go, without the comic relief stuff if he was played for seriousness. Prince of a distant planet that's all revolved around wrestling and muscles. Which has me wonder, does Shark and Go have his own bibimbap? And who would be his Mito-kun? Not just a lazy refight of Mensuma. Phase 1. Before he goes ultra on us himself. Almost got hit there. This bit's tricky, because once there was one, then it doubles up. Gonna squeeze right between these falling balls of his. How many puberties do you need, Mensuma? Final phase. Try to push through, push through. I love the slowdown when there's too many bullets on screen, but with the way the velocity works, it doesn't always help me out. Sometimes it helps me dodge, sometimes all I can do is watch my impending doom. I don't have enough power, I can't penetrate this. Keep hitting, keep hitting, keep hitting. He can't have that much HP left. I'm pretty impressed with myself so far for going into this fight after how many months. And done! And not having to rely on my extra power attack to beat him. but ever Dark Force's most capable lieutenant. Upon his defeat, filtering all of his dark energy directly into the central computer. The central computer that's supposed to be in charge of all the Sharkun Star's defenses. $98.1, that's more than I expected.
Go, second, go!
For the first time. One of the first few times I caught a macaw stream, and this was on screen. Ruined poor Guinea's mind forever. How do you top something like this? How many games end with a fight with a giant building-sized supercomputer with abs and biceps that chases you around trying to punch you? While that extra power theme remix plays constantly. This is like a 5.5-minute song too, so we got 5.5 minutes before it loops. Can I beat it before it loops? This bit's kinda tricky. Gotta find my hole and sit there. Nothing fancy. Rewind. Final phase, but the starting off with a blast can get pretty tricky. These things I'm so bad at dodging. Even though it's fairly simple. Still can't wrap my mind when they start twisting like that. There's images of her companions from the first Extra Power game, which is funny, because that takes place in the future. This one takes place literally the day before Extra Power 1. Completely wiped it! Then, the blue armor from Stage 3 that flew off. Everyone has their rival fight, that they fight either at the end of Stage 4, in place, after or in place of Sunny Day and Funny Face, or after Stage 6. And in Sharkun Go's case, it's the blue armor, his ancestor from the Sharkun planet's warlike past, who doesn't like that the Star Fist or whatever has become a tool of peace and entertainment, glorified wrestling, and not the power of war that it should be. His people have grown weak. They are not subjugating the stars, but no, Sharkun Go has his fist for justice, not for warfare and conquest. And so he has an ideological fight with his ancestor. Who has a more righteous star roar in them? Good. Dodged all three. as much as I can, then I'm gonna move. He's got his own extra power attack, but I could just sit here and absorb them, especially at high power. At high power, they're not even getting through. But of course, each hit takes away my power, so... I'm not even focusing on hitting him. I just want to dodge, and if my bullets connect, then great. I think that's the fastest I've ever killed him. That's basically as pure one cycle as you can get. I was positioning myself to the bottom left corner because I thought for sure he was gonna start doing his extra power back out. It never takes me that quick to beat him, damn! Got all that post-Lunar luck today. And of course, now that he's tasted the righteousness of Sharkengo's fist, he could pass on peacefully and leave the continued prosperity of the Sharkun Star to him. That's not exactly what they're saying, just roughly giving a very rough summary. Oh, we need to get Textractor back up after all, if I want to properly read what's going on. Of course, canonically, the Sharkun Star does get conquered by Dark Force. And it has. They pushed back, but Dark Force has still taken over the planet. Extra Power 1 starts with all the Star-Lore warriors, the superstars, having tried their hardest to repel Dark Force. But with the star falling, he must seek the heroes of Earth. Damn, hold on! It doesn't normally sound like that. Game, why? What are we doing here? It's because it was laggy earlier. When it goes laggy like it was doing the first time, you know, I'm gonna, sorry, credits. I'm so sorry, but I gotta pull the plug on you. A rank, not as high as it could be.
Thank you for playing.
Two reasons why you want to just close the game out and reopen it when you start seeing it get laggy. One, because it can mess up with the gameplay. It's either laggy or it's not. And if you kill the lagginess, then you could expect smooth sailings. But the other is that the only time I've heard the credits really crunch up like that is if it was laggy earlier on. And I guess when it stops lagging, it all gets back-ended there. Oh, poor thing. Let me get an extra chance here. Background music, sound effects. No, not that one. Star Hero? There we go, there we go. No! Even here! Is it just the sound file itself? Let me exit, reopen it.
Extra power. Dispel resistance.
There! See, when it lags up and makes unfortunate things, all I gotta do is exit, re-enter, it's fine. It's a simple RPG Maker VXEXE, so... it doesn't take too much. Pretend that that is what the credits was sounding like this entire time. Whoops. I keep expecting we lost it, sorry. Dark comes. Okay. I think that we are going to call this a concluded stream then. We finally managed to finish Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Completes Epilogue. Was quite pleased with myself, even if the stream disconnected 46 minutes in. And then did a very satisfying cooldown with Star Resistance. So I'm going to call it there. Who have we got to raid tonight? Hordion's on. Hordion's been super nice on stream, and he hangs out a lot, and he raids us sometime. Let's go raid Hordion. Thank you for playing. To be continued. Extra power, attack of Dark Force. Dun 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 dun. That's what it would normally do if I didn't skip out of the credits. Because of the chonky it was given. I don't know what next stream is gonna be or when, because Fennec's brother is flying out literally right now. And will arrive here to this apartment tonight, and so the next week is gonna end up having to play host. Maybe I'll have some free time, maybe I won't, who knows, we'll have to see. But regardless, there are some real life stuff that I'm gonna have to do. I was preparing for it since last year, with how much money I was spending to take care of Fennec's surgery. Dues have to be paid after all, so I got a lot of homework I gotta do. A lot of stuff I've been putting off, that I've been dreading coming up. And so now's my time to do it, so we'll see if I have free time to stream the rest of this month. We'll have to see. If we're lucky, then yes. If not, then I guess that means I'm busy, and that's also good stuff for me. So, Hordion raid time, folks. Thank you all for hanging out through this adventure and all these adventures we've been having on these streams. On this little project we call the Guinea Prince channel. You all stick around, go say hi to Hordion, he's cool people. And I'll see you guys elsewhere. Maybe in Dank Movie Night tonight, maybe in someone else's channel, maybe in yours. But see you guys later, bye.